Hi, hi, hey! Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's Extra Life Marathon. Pretty exciting, right? Having a good time. I know we've already had two of our streamers get us started. We started at 8 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. So I'm in Europe, so it's afternoon for me. So good afternoon, but good morning to those of you in the US, or good evening to those of you further on. So we are currently in the middle of a giveaway for 100 LOTRO points. So if you are not already in that giveaway and you would like to be, type exclamation point giveaway in the chat so you can get in on that. So I see some familiar faces already saying hello. Hello, everybody. So good to see you. And yes, Red Baron says, "Hi guys, enjoy the other red." Right? We're just kind of tapping off from one red to the next. It's your back-to-back red stream time. So yeah. So well, first of all, I'm Little Redhead, and I call my stream Heart of a Hobbit because I am often playing a Hobbit. So we have my one of my handy dandy hobbits sitting here hanging out at the party treeks. We'll go do some festival questing while we're doing some extra live fundraising. But so let's start with some hey Lady Faye, good to see you again. I know I usually stream on Tuesdays in the evening for us. So that's like lunchtime for those of you in the US. So people who are working may not have a chance to see me, so I love coming and doing these on these odd times because then I get to see some folks I don't normally get to see. So that's exciting. So yeah, some housekeeping real quick. So up above my head here, we've got the extra life widgets, and that's going to help us keep track of how we are doing on our fundraising. So I'm fundraising on as part of the SSG team for Extra Life, and because I'm in in Europe and we're raising for hospitals in North America, I've just chosen to go ahead with the SSG default, which is the Boston Children's Hospital. So any money that is raised under my name will go to the Boston Children's Hospital bucket. You can also donate to anybody at all in the on the team. And let's see, what's that link, honey? You got that for me? There we go. So yes, you can go to my link, but you can go to any of the Standing Stone Games folks and help them. I'm trying to raise $750. That's my goal. And I'm already at 485. So that is amazing. And I see some of you in the chat who did donate already. So I'm going to get y'all a little Hobbit flip here. First of all, to say thank you. That's what I do. So if you donate, if anybody donates, I will do a Hobbit flip during the stream. And if I was thinking, it might be kind of fun too, is if anybody donates, I will, for the chat, try and say something in Dutch. So you can ask in the chat, ask me something, and I'll try and say it in Dutch. We'll see how that goes, right? But I thought that might be a little fun extra thing for today. So the team goal is 30,000 for this year, and we have already raised $22,000. So that is amazing. So thank you everybody who's participated in however you have participated, whether it is donating or streaming or watching the stream or telling people about it. Anything is wonderful and a fantastic contribution. You don't have to financially contribute, especially if that's a hardship for you. Don't feel like you have to do that. All right, so now if you do donate, though, I do want to make sure you know that there is a list of goodies called the Community Loot List, and you can choose items off of that list depending on the level of your overall donation. And you can combine it all together. So like maybe you get excited and you're like, oh, well, I'll do $10 here during little redheads. I'm like, cool. And then maybe later on, let's see who else. Let me pull up the list real quick. We have, later on, we've got Winnie and Big Ed Mustafa, Scenario, Master of Dungeons, Sanzare, Cordovan, Norse Wrecker, one of our newer stream team members, Poteen, also one of our newer members, El Galdwin, and Druid's Fire. So maybe, you come and you're watching Sanzare, who is they work for Standing Stone Games, and they do a lot of the localization, which means changing things into French and German. And so maybe you're like watching Sanzare later on and you're just like, wow, this is amazing stuff. And I'm just so inspired. I want to donate now. So maybe you do 10 during mine and like 10 during Sanzare. Just combine it all together. That's 20. and go get some stuff off the loot list, okay? So no need to like rush over and do your stuff immediately, but do remember to do your survey when you're done donating. And 60 is the largest amount that will get you the stuff off the loot list. So if you've donated 60, just go do your loot list and get all the goodies that you want to get. Some good stuff there. Speaking of good stuff, I have, thanks to Elda, thank you. This is a really cool thing. Over on the other side of my screen, way over there, there's this cool image with all the different things that we're giving away today. So while you're hanging out in the chat, before and then later on, Elda and I think one or two other folks are running giveaways today. So those are the various things that are going to be given away during the streams today. So right now it's LOTRO points. It could be the blue dragon portrait frame, chestnut corgi pet, pig in a blanket, the sleeping gray cat housing item, and then there's some various titles. So now you must be present to win. So just be aware of that. So if you do enter one of the giveaways, make sure you stick around until that giveaway is done. And then you can go do whatever else you need to do. But make sure you stick around because you must be present to win. So if we call your name and you're not around, we may end up calling somebody else and give it away. So, oh, yes, the cat is so cute. Speaking of cats, I have a cat. Oh, hey, we have $60 from a fellow Hobbit. Rock on! Well, here we go. We're going to get you a nice Hobbit flip there. And we'll do a second one just because they're so cute. I love the Hobbit flip. It makes me so happy. Speaking of cats, I have a cat on my desk. So, regulars to the stream might know this already, but I will let you all know that we have two cats. We have Casper and we have Cato. And they both often will come and see me during the stream, but lately they've been hanging out outside of the camera angle. So I'll see if I can get them on stream at all today. But oh, Cato is loafing on my desk and she is trying to fall asleep. Look at that. She is like zonking out. And Casper, move your head. Is he over on the couch? Yeah. Oh. He's on a couch behind me. Well, there's a couch. He's here on this couch somewhere, I'm guessing. You went to your right. Oh, there he is. He's on the other side of the picture frame. Oh, he's right there by the yellow pillow. So there's Casper on the couch, wondering why am I talking about him. So you might see him. They were hovering so much while I was getting ready. They were chilling out like on the back of the seat, like all over. They were in front of me, like they were everywhere. So that's really funny that they've just calmed down now that I've sat down. Well, hopefully you'll get some kitty cat time. Oops, I'm going the wrong way because I'm facing the wrong way. All right. Is spreek een beetje Nederlands? Ja, ik spreek een beetje Nederlands. That is true, Lady Faye. Maar ik spreek een beetje meer dan een beetje nu. I speak a little more than just a little now. We've been going to Dutch lessons and all sorts of stuff. So, all right. Well, while we're hanging out here, let's go do some fun LOTRO stuff. The Harvest Festival is still happening, and that is going through, let's see, today and then tomorrow are the last full days, and I think it goes away like overnight between Sunday to Monday. So, oh my gosh, those of you in the US, you've got some like a lot of stuff going on because you've got clock changing tonight, overnight, and then we've got the festival ending tomorrow, overnight. Hey, Buktu, welcome, congratulations. All right, you are there in the chat. Awesome. B4 will send you a whisper with the information that you need to know. Oh, that reminds me. Ooh, that's a nice looking cape, isn't it? That's pretty. If you win, you'll get a code from B4 or whoever is running the giveaway at that time. And you'll go to the LOTRO store. So down there at the bottom over there. And that'll open up the LOTRO store for you. Hopefully you don't have as much stuff on your screen as I do. And then down at the bottom, so let me scooch this over here. Down here at the bottom where it says redeem code, you'll put your cursor in there and you just copy and paste your code in, and then hit the little present and it'll go ka-ching. And then you'll have whatever it was that you won. So if you get something that's like a housing item, be aware that it'll show up on the server on that character that you just redeemed it under. So be prepared for that. All right, so what's our current giveaway? I saw it fly by. The dragon portrait frame? Oh, nice. Oh, there it is. Okay, so yes, the current giveaway is for the blue dragon portrait frame. It is a single frame, so it will go to one of your characters. So make sure you're on the character that you want to have it when you redeem that code. But yeah, it's cute. I don't, let's see, do I don't think I have anything dragon related here on this server. I've been sending most of that over to my character over on Treebeard, but I'm playing on the Mordor server today because it's a new server as of this summer, right? So this is the first time this festival has happened on the server since it opened, and so there's all the goodies I gotta get, right? Like there's all the housing stuff I need to get. I need to get the dyes. I need to get all the cosmetic outfits. I mean, what's a girl to do? You're just so busy. So yes, I'm trying to spend all my festival time mainly on the Mordor server. So speaking of, let's go ahead and pick up our daily wrapper as we do. And if you ever want some help with like festival stuff, first of all, Cordovan's been doing this great job of making like, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Little summaries of the festivals over on LOTRO.com. And so he has a page for each one of them now. And I totally lost my train of thought there. Before he's trying to remind me what I was talking about. No worries. Anyway, oh yeah, so if you are looking for guides or anything like that, at the bottom of the page, Cord will have also links to other people's guides, like Vibro Jedi always has a great guide. If you want to know what the housing items look like, Deco de Miu is this amazing website with all of the housing items that you find in Lotro. So that's always a great place to go. I have a couple of videos. Sorry, I'm just realizing that my cat is sitting right in front of my widgets. Baby, you're right in front of where I'm trying to look. I may have to pick her up. She's going to not be happy with this, but we're going to pick her up anyway. So this is Kato. Everybody say hi to Kato because she's not going to stick around because she doesn't like being held. No, I know you don't. I know you don't like being held very much, do you, baby? No. But they all say hi to you in the chat. Any chance of you getting on my lap, honey? Come here. Come here. She's so cute. She likes to get on my lap, and she likes to actually kind of cuddle up like between my legs and make a little nest of it, which is adorable. Come here, babe. Come on. I see you looking. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. Because I think I missed a donation. So we're going to do a Hobbit flip just in case I did. Hey, there we go. Now we're getting some kitty cat action. The other day, though, I had my legs up in my lap, and she wanted to lay down. And she just came over and went kerflop right on my arm. I was like, well, I guess I'm not using that arm anymore for today. But here we go. Oop. Oh, yeah, you can see from the back. We don't do that very often. Let's try that again. Did you get your claw stuck? Her claws are getting long, and she has gotten herself stuck on blankets lately because she's a goof. Let's see, TM Dog is saying, I haven't been seeing the winner announcement on the drawings. Well, they have been coming through. So hopefully you can keep an eye out and you'll see the next one. Before currently has it going for the Blue Dragon portrait frame. So TM Dog, we'll just make sure you listen and I will call it out on stream too. So, all right. So we've picked up the wrapper. There we go, skipping our way along. I think... Oh, Carnelie says announcements don't show up on the mobile app. How interesting. Well, there you go. Hi. Yay. Kato has settled down. So there we go. And now I can see my screens too, which is great. So over here at the party tree, there are a handful of quests that you can do. And because I'm a member of the In League and the Ale Association, each of those have a quest for me. So those two folks, there's the In-League member, she's over at the table looking a little worse for wear. And then the Ale Association guy is over here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and pick up his quest and we'll pop through there and we'll go do what his stuff is. So if you have any questions about like what is going on with the festival or how to do something, feel free to ask in the chat. I will try to catch it. Obviously we have A few more people in chat, keeping it pretty active at the moment, right? 147 folks hanging out, 148. So thank you for hanging out with us today. But yeah, I will try to catch what I can. Hey, Winnie's Musings is in the house. Hello. Let's see. Are you after me? Who's after me? I think you are, right? Yes, you are. In like an hour and a half, or well, maybe a little more than that. So yeah, I'll be keeping an eye out for you when we get close to time. So Dimensionis asks, are the community loot list titles account wide? I do believe so. Most of the titles that we have gotten so far in previous years have been account wide. So things like, what am I thinking? Oh, okay, there we go. Before I'll do a test for us and let us know. Oh, he's doing an announcement test. The announcement says, "Can you see this?" So if you can see that announcement that says, "Can you see this?" then you are seeing announcements. But yes, for the codes, sorry, for the titles we have gotten so far in the past, I have been account wide. So things like musician or, oops, I forgot to see it. Stop from do a trick on this Hobbit. Ho, 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 ho. The new titles, I cannot confirm because I haven't tried one of them yet myself. I will be getting them, but I haven't, gotten my community loot list requests in yet. I need to make some donations today. But I'm going to guess they probably are, but I would say make sure you redeem the code on a character that you would want to have it in, just in case it's not. But if there's anybody who has gotten the new titles yet, because I know there was some testing going on, maybe shout out in the chat. I assume that most of those folks are sleeping. So. Okay, interesting. So we're finding out that the announcements do not necessarily devolve into regular chat messages, and that they don't show up in some cases, depending on how you are watching the stream or receiving the chat. Interesting. I'm using Chatty myself right now, so I'm seeing them there. And when I was watching it on the website, like through a browser window, I was also seeing it, like when I was watching it on LOTRO, twitch.tv/LOTRO stream. So that's where we are streaming from. All right, so I'm just kind of zipping through here without necessarily telling you what I'm doing. But if you are interested in more detail about, hey, how did you know where to find that? Or what were you, where was that? Yeah, definitely pop up in the chat. Also, well, my next stream is on Tuesday, and the festival will be over by then. But I have been doing festival over the last few weeks on my regular stream, so you can always go back and look at one of my previous streams over this festival. The first stream I did during the festival this year, we went very slowly and looked at the maps and took our time to try and map out how to get around. So that way, for folks who were new to the festival or were struggling to find their way around, hopefully that provided some help. But since then, we're just kind of zooming through, aren't we? But that's all right. Yes, I got a little chitter bug down there. She kind of chitters when she purrs. It's really cute. So I like to do these three: this rattling and roaring and I forget what the other one is. But because you're just going to one place and you do the thing, and then you move on. Now, the only time I don't like to do these is when there's a lot of people who are also doing them at the same time, because you don't want to cut the line, right? You want to be a fair and polite person. So there can be kind of a line that ends up. So sometimes I will go and do something else and then come back to those if there's if it looks like there's a bunch of people kind of hanging around Polo Proudfoot there. So yeah. Okay. So B4 going to change up how he's doing things from being an announcement to announce the winners, since not everybody is seeing that. Okay. Well, all right. I like testing. So B4 does a stream. He's not streaming today. He's going to handle all this background stuff for us today, which is fantastic. But he does a stream called Pluggin' Along, where he looks at LOTRO plugins and does some plugin development himself, and has a good time with that. So if you're ever interested in that, his stream is a great one for that. Oh, just a point of note. So I come and do the bear one, and then I use the little exit the Haunted Burrow get out of jail free card that they give you. You can only use it every 30 minutes, but I find that this one is the furthest away to get back to the beginning. So I have a tendency to just use that, and then boom, I'm right back at the beginning of the Haunted Burrow. So, and then the last one we do is the wailing. So, yeah, which is this door right here. So yes, as a reminder, the current giveaway is the blue Drake portrait frame, which sounds pretty awesome. I might have to get one of those myself. It is for one character. It is not account wide. I'm like 99% sure. So just be prepared for that. But, you know, put it on your main and, you know, enjoy that. And then maybe every year, if it's on the loot list, maybe get another one. Slowly populate all your characters. Now, that's not necessarily a good option for people like, you know, some of us who have a lot of alts and, you know, Druid's Fire, who's got, you know, I don't know, 90 characters or something. B4 says currently only 3 players have that frame, so it's currently ultra rare. There you go. Although as the code starts filtering out, more and more people will have it. So that'll be kind of exciting. Also, in case you didn't know, I did want to point out that notice all their rings, most of the rings went away. And it's because you can only have one of these Haunted Burrow quests active at a time. So when I finish that, boom, all these other quests then come back. So you've got, you can pick and choose, you know, like do one, come back, turn it in, do the next one, turn it, so on and so forth. Oh, there's a team donation. Well, yay. I will do a flip. And just because I'm feeling generous, if there's something you would like me to say in Dutch, pop it in the chat and I'll do my best. Let's go find her friends. Her friends are missing. I wonder where they are. I'll bet they're in the same place they were the last time we ran through. Which is convenient that they don't move around. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if they had set it up that like the hobbits that you're looking for change, or like when you're looking for Holdfast's missing things? We'll do that one in a minute. I'll show you where that is. If that changed every time, like which one you had to go into, that'd be yucky. Or yeah, all those different things. All right, so the giveaway is now closed, and the drawing, it is Soleil Faye. Soleil. It's French. Sorry, my French accent's really bad these days. Which you would think is funny, because I kind of am being a little nasally. What am I doing? I'm finding habits. I've only found 2 habits. Did I miss one? No, 2 is right. That's right. So the winner is Soleil Faye. So if you are in the chat, I apologize for butchering your username. But make sure you say something so B4 can connect with you and give you your winning code. So yeah. So hopefully you are nearby. Hey, there they are. Hurrah! So congratulations on that portrait frame. Pretty cool. I do like how they keep giving us different portrait frames, so that's fun in the game. Oh, and as before pointed out, it is on the loot list, I believe. Yeah, it's a part of the loot list, so everybody has a chance to get it going forward. So that's pretty cool. Oh, we have a donation. Ooh, let me Oh, I could. Wow. Holy moly. So we have Fight Prime and we have Boy. So man, we gotta do a bunch of flips here. All right. We'll just be. Oh, can you not flip in here? Oh, I was gonna say, are like emotes not available or something? Wouldn't that be funny? Here, can you flip? Oh yeah, we could do it while we're spinning around. But if I do a flip in the door frame, you don't see it. But we could do one on the table. How about that? So thank you all for your donations. Those of you who just popped in there, that's awesome. Maybe we'll do another one right here. Oops, that's not how you spell flip. I know I shouldn't type it, I should just redo. Love that. All right, so our next giveaway is open for, oh wow, 500 LOTRO points. Oh my gosh. So if you want in on that, definitely type giveaway, exclamation point giveaway in the chat. Oh, let's see, where is it? Somebody just asked a question. I just saw it. Are the mounts or titles account wide? So Pepper Depper asked the question, are mounts or titles account wide? It depends. I think the mounts are... The mounts. Are the mounts account wide? So, in the... Well, from the giveaway, from the loot list, probably. Because I don't think we're giving away any mounts through the Extra Life. No. I think they're all account wide because that's how I have a lot of my characters. When I first, create a new character, I end up with a whole lot of mounts that I got off of the community loot list. So I think they all are. There was one. It was the one of the White City. And that one was one character only for a time, but I think they changed it, and now those are all account wide. Let's see. Okay, so at some point, yeah. So and also about the titles, Winnie says that the titles should be at least the old ones. The new ones we're not 100% sure, but we're pretty sure they are. So before pulled out a quote that says, most but not all rewards are account wide. Housing items are individual items. And the anniversary celebration corgi delivers one pet to one character. Most titles and suffixes unless otherwise noted. So yeah, and then the frame is single use. Yep, as before points out there as well. So yeah, housing items, you just get one. Portrait frame, you just get one. Pet, you just get one. But the mounts and the titles generally are account wide. And we have a kitty chittering. So 500 LOTRO points is the current giveaway. So jump in on that if that is something that is of interest to you. And I mean, why would it not be? 500 LOTRO points is awesome. Hey, we got another donation from Damos. Damos, thank you for your donation there. Let's do a Hobbit flip here on the table, because that's what Hobbits do. We cause trouble, dancing on the tables and everything. So thank you for helping support the Children's Hospital and everything. That is fantastic. Look at all this green. That is pretty. And I like how it blends with the effect on their bow. That's a good outfit. All right, so we talked about Holdfast. His deal is that he has lost a bunch of stuff. And so as we're going through the Haunted Burrow here, we're going to encounter like jars of goo and buckets of gunk and things of that sort. So, for example, this sparkling jar of crawlies, if we click on it, this happens to be the correct one. And so there's like an emote that happens. We're like stomping on little gooey things that come out of it, and then they go away, but we have collected the right thing. So, like, for example, one of the things we need to do is find in one of these bone piles in the attic, he has left something behind. So we come over to this bone pile, and it is the correct one. So I'm glad they don't like rotate around, so I don't have to check every single bone pile like every day. It's always the same location, And I'm really glad about that. Dimensionist says, oh my goodness, your UI, LOTRO UI is gorgeous. Is that the one found in the LOTRO plugins forum? I am using the JRR Skins collection. Here, let me just pop. You got that? Okay, thanks. So there's a link there from Moobot a moment ago. If it goes by too fast, just come back another week. I will happily put these links on when it's a little quieter. And then I also cross-post my streams over to my YouTube page. And I put the links that happened in the chat into that. This today may be a little chaotic, so I might not capture all the links, but I do try to put those in the description box also, so that way it's a little easier for you to find. Yeah, for you to follow along in case it was a little too fast during the stream. So, Whatsoever asks, how many blue drakes are left for today? Before points out, one for each streamer. So, wait, one per streamer or one per hour? Yeah, one per hour. Awesome. So, I think we're going until midnight US time, something like that. And it's like, what, 11 a.m. coming up on 12 for y'all? So, yeah, like 12 more then. There you are. Dimensionists, double check the, see if there's any updates to it, because there have been some recent updates. There was a huge update about 4 months ago, maybe, which changed a few things. For example, one of the things that changed, unfortunately, was that with your portrait frames, when this particular UI skin that I'm using, oh, hey, we got another one, Coffee Bean. All right, let's find a fun place to do a flip. How about on top of like one of these barrels or something? There we go. I'll just hover in midair and do a Hobbit flip. That'll be perfect. I love it. Thank you for your donation. That's awesome. Winnie's also points out that it depends on your resolution. But yeah, I would say check the updates and see if there's any updates. Because the 3D portraits thing, I can't have my portrait in there. I have to turn off 3D portraits now. So it's just like a generic Hobbit, in the thing. But because if you don't do that, when you go to leave an instance, you can't click on your thing. So that's yeah. That's a little funny when that happens. Not so funny when you're trying to leave an instance. Here, let's go do the race through the Haunted Burrow. We can get that out of the way. We can zippity-zap that real quick, right? So, thank you for your donation. Bondo before says, heart sticka bedankt. That means thank you very, very much. Like a thank you from the heart, kind of. Is kind of what that comes out to be. But yeah, so I'm using JR skins. Actually, I can just pause. Let me get past this spider. Okay, cool. Sometimes that spider hits me and I'm like, whoa. If you go to your options, which is, I use Control O is the shortcut. And if you go to your UI settings, and then about, 2/3 of the way down, is where you find the UI skins if you have downloaded it. So here under miscellaneous, my current user skin is the JRR Delving Hills Wide 2. That's the one I'm using. I like all the little frills and the vines and all that cute stuff. What have I maybe made changes to? Trying to think if there's anything I've done that might be affecting the way it looks versus the way somebody else's stuff looks. I've made stuff small because I like to be able to see more of my screen of what's going on. So I made my UI scale small, but I mean, that shouldn't affect it that much, right? I also stuck 2 of my bars over on the side. They're kind of hidden by the LOTRO stuff, the giveaway stuff over there right now. But 2 of my, those bars that go here, I've stuck over there to kind of just like get them out of the way. Yeah, Dimensionist, if you have time, pop by on a Tuesday. Because, I was not paying attention. I'm on a timed thing here. Because we can talk about it during my stream, and then B4 can help out during the chat. And then also, B4 does a lot of coding during his stream, and he might be able to, like, help play around with it, see if there's anything that sounds obvious that's worth taking a look at. So, hey, happy Saturday, Megan. Good to see you. It's always fun to see the regulars on an off day chat, right? All right, let me turn this into her before I actually run out of time, since I wasn't paying attention there. Oh, yeah, so the reminder, we are doing a 500 LOTRO point giveaway right now. So make sure you type exclamation point and then giveaway if you want in on that. Hey, let's look at this pie. And while we're staring at her pie, we'll do a Hobbit flip to say thank you for that donation, Trio Flying. Much appreciated. So, and V4 is doing a great job of typing something in Dutch in the chat. The hartstikke bedankt. So there we go. I got 20 minutes on this one. It's the same thing we just did, but it's 20 minutes. So if I get distracted by looking at UI stuff, it's not a problem. So, and with a lot of these, it's the same route over and over again. Now, the one route that's different is going to be the bottles, where you're doing what is it? There's this riddle in a bottle thing. So we can come through and do that one here in just a minute to kind of, go over how that works. So how's everybody doing today? It's a little cloudy and dreary looking here, but it's also a good day to get some gardening done. We have a tree out front that's shared between us and the neighbor, and it's starting to, the leaves are falling off, and it's so what is typically done with this particular tree is we trim it back, in the fall. And then, it just sits all quiet over the winter. And then come summertime again, it just has these giant leaves. Like, we're talking leaves like this big. I mean, they're huge. And they look like the shape of a maple leaf almost, but not quite. But they're giant. So we've done some trimming on our side, and now the neighbor's getting some trimming done on their side. So it's a good day for getting that sort of thing done around here. Good day. We have a lot of backyard gardening to do too, but we got a lot done already. Oh no, Megan's computer power supply just popped. So you're going to be productive until that arrives. Going to be or going to not be? Does that mean you don't have an excuse not to do things like, the vacuuming? Oh, good. Oh, to mention this, you managed to get it to work. That's awesome. Yay. Yeah, I'm curious. Before asks what did it, I'm also curious what if there was something specific that made it work for you. That's awesome. Okay, so here's the guy who has the riddle in a bottle quest. And it takes you through a slightly different route than the regular route. And the best way I can do is to show you using the Harvest Buddy. Oh, you know what? Harvest Buddy is a plugin that B4 has. What's that? Sorry, did I say a thing? Harvest Buddy. Festival Buddy 2. So there's Festival Buddy 1, and then before wanted to do some extra stuff, and so he basically took that and created Festival Buddy 2, and he's added a whole lot of stuff in it. So so I've been using Festival Buddy 2. So let me go into the options menu, because I made it bigger on one of my other characters. Just, I don't know, I was playing about, and I really like it, so we're gonna make this big, or bigger. And so hang on, what can I do? Oh, hey, the giveaway winner is DM Dutro. Good job. Hey, congratulations. You have already popped up in the chat. Awesome. So yes, congratulations for you. Tillerian says, Festival Buddy is a really great piece of code. Tillerian is one of our regulars, both in my stream and during the plugin along. Yes, the second version. I do not want to miss it. I do really enjoy the all the work that Before has been putting into Festival Buddy too. So okay, so I'm going to pick up this riddle in a bottle quest. Now it is a timed quest, so we won't take too long here playing about talking about it. But basically, normally when you go in and the maps are here, when you go into the burrow, it takes you that way. But I'm going to go in and go that way. So I'm going to tuck this over here on the sides and have the map. Because really, it's not the map that I need. It's these words down here. Because the words tell me which bottle it is that I want. Because I've already done the quest before. Like, I've come in and... Oh, what's our current giveaway? I totally forgot to tell people. The Sociable. That one's account-wide. Because all my characters have that. So I know that one's account-wide. Yeah, that's a cute title. I like that one. So you come in, you read the clue. It gives you some hints about which bottle is the correct bottle to choose. So that's fun to go through that process and see if you can figure it out and all of that. Oh, hey, I wanted to get it wrong. Hang on. We'll get the next one wrong. Because I wanted to see what that's like. Because I always get it right. Oh, really? The lighting is also a clue. Really? Okay, so in this case, the blue bottle is the right one. How do you know it's... I don't see how it's lit differently. They all look the same. Okay, so the blue bottle is the right one. So let's try the orange one. It says, yuck, that didn't quite taste right. And see, I've got a movement debuff, so I'm moving worse. You know, my character's just like staggering along. It's slowly wearing off. Oh, because it's a bluish lighting. Oh, fascinating. And again, I have to go to a different door than normal. I have to go to this door over here. All right, so that's kind of one of the things that happens if you pick the wrong one. So, oh, so the lighting here is a little orangey. So this is the orange bottle. Oh. So if we pick another wrong one, so let's pick the white one. Yeah, that wasn't good, whatever it was. Okay. But it still lets me progress the quest. I don't have to like come back, but I am hit by every effect that I could possibly run into while we're wandering through here. Whereas if you pick the right bottle, you get that those shields around you, and that protects you from all of this. So let's see. So this one's kind of bluish. Okay, I see it. I see it. Let's take the orange one and see what happens with that. That was definitely not a good bottle to drink from. Well, because I'm kind of curious, what I was curious about, I was going to close this now, are both, I thought one of them was, what's that? Donation. Oh, we have a donation from a mischievous Hobbit. Oh, I can't see the whole thing. It says, elves and dragons, I say to him, cabbages and potatoes are better. And that's where it cuts off for me. And it's, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, wow. That's not on mine, but that's to the team. Somebody has donated $1,000 to the team. Wow. That is impressive. And we just got another 40 from Anonymous. Oh, I got to turn this in. Hang on. Hello there. I was curious about I'll come back to the bottle chat. Let's see. Let's see if I can do a couple of flippy doodles on the table. What do you think? I think I can. There we go. And we'll do another one. Hey! Yeah, so that's what I was thinking, Manhandler. I agree with you. The third bottle will let you progress the quest without either buff or debuff. That's what I thought. So yeah, it was my belief that one of the bottles is the right one, and you get the buff, and you're able to go past and do all the things without getting hit by the effects that happen in the burrow, and that one of the bottles, as you saw, was bad. Like, it just gives you all that, difficult moving and all of that. And then one of the bottles was, it's very Goldilocks, isn't it? That the other one, the one's right in the middle, and it doesn't hurt you, but it doesn't help you. So, the donation was for MVP. The quote says, elves and dragons, I says to him, cabbages and potatoes are better for me and you. Ginger says the The thing that pops up is it says it tastes like water. Yeah, so okay, so one of them is like, oh, that didn't taste really good at all. One of them is tastes like water, and one of them is like, that was an invigorating drink, or something like that. So yeah, so okay, I wasn't sure if you'd be able to like actually finish the quest if you pick the wrong one each time, but it looks like it is possible. So yeah, so that's about all. Yeah. And everybody has their ways of memorizing it, right? Like you've got what did I just draw? You said like middle, middle, left, middle, or something like that. For me, I memorized the colors at one point, but then I forget them by the time the next year comes around. The lighting, I did not realize that about the lighting. That's kind of neat. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Okay, so oh, thank you. The link for my Extra Life is there. So, oh yeah, I wanted to pull up. Where is that information? Maybe you're faster than me before. In our Slack that Elda had reposted. Oh, here, I've actually got it. So I'm going to put like a short wall of text into the chat. But I think this was really interesting. So these were some stats that we were given. Oh yeah, it is wall of text. Sorry about that. These are some statistics that we were given last year, the year before, from the folks at Extra Life. They work, because they work with children's hospitals. So this is information that came from the children's hospitals folks about what do the donations do in terms of the actual impact that they have on what they can do at the hospitals. And so, for example, $1.12 buys one infant-sized mask for them to be able to deliver anesthesia. And yeah, so you can kind of read through there. $163.52 provides a year of food for a tank of zebrafish, which are used to study cancer's origins. And then there's like a whole bunch of other information there. And I thought that was a really tangible way to see what can a donation do. I thought that was really neat. So I've put that into the chat. Those prices may have changed slightly because I said they were like a year or two ago, I think. But yeah, that was that's kind of cool. So I thought I'd share that information with y'all. I thought you'd find that interesting too. So okay, so Ginger points out that you have plenty of time to do that bottle quest as long as you don't get lost finding the doors. Yeah, that was my first problem. Is the first time I did it, I could not find the right doors. Now that I know which doors I'm going to, that makes a big difference. Oh yeah, we haven't played around with that. Hang on, let me grab a quest. Do we have any quests left to do, or did I do them all? Oh, I may have done them all. We'll just go inside without a quest. That's cool. I keep meaning to, because the doors, they're so like this one says the creeping wing. Oh, it says it's locked. And then this one says the creeping wing. Now this one actually is. That will take you to the creeping wing. And we know that that one takes you to the attic. And that's the only one, I think, that takes you to the attic. I think it's the only one that's listed as attic. This one says the cobweb wing, but this one also says cobweb wing. Oh, that says it's locked too. Interesting. All right, well, let's go to the other side. Oh, I think we have a giveaway about to happen. Okay, we have 5 minutes. The current giveaway is the sociable. That closes in 5 minutes. So if you are interested in that giveaway, to get the title of the sociable, which is a great little title, now you want to type in ! giveaway. So, okay, so there's a couple of doors over here. Open the chests, hey bunch. I don't know, which chests are you talking about? I'm currently, I have already opened all of the chests in the burrow at the moment. The secret treasure chest, I have another 6 hours and 15 minutes before I can open that again. And then the treasure hunting strongbox, as well as the treasure hunting lockbox and the treasure hunting chest, I have half an hour before I can open those again. They are on a 1 hour timer though, so that's kind of nice. Oh, Dimensions asks, you said when you started that you were from Europe. Where in Europe do you live? Yes, V4 and I live in the Netherlands. We're from the US, and we moved here 2018, in the fall of 2018. And, oh, I can go into this one. That says basement. That took me into the basement. Well, that's convenient. So yeah, and so we were like, yeah, we wanted to move to Europe, and I want to try the other door. I forgot to try the other door. Let me just do that real quick. So more Netherlands people, yay! Yeah, it's so funny because like you learn various things in Dutch, but like from a LOTRO player, I have learned like hoera, how to spell that in Dutch, which is like Hoera, I think it was. Let's see, where's this one go? Yeah, it takes me back to the beginning. Ha 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 ha. Yes, that one. Yes, Agilix, thank you. Hoorah! So it's like funny, all these funny little things that you don't necessarily learn out of like a textbook or something. Yes, it's phonetic. Thanks, honey. Dementia says the Netherlands is a beautiful country. I think so too. We actually had a friend visiting recently, and we were kind of doing the whole, well, what are we going to visit? What are we going to go see? What are we going to do while she's here? And, we're like, do we go to Belgium? Because we actually haven't been to Belgium. We went through Belgium one time on the way. We took the train to Paris. And so we went through Belgium. I'm going to go ahead and turn in my wrap request so I don't forget to do that. Because, that can happen. Yeah, so we were like trying to decide what do we want to do. Well, we hadn't been to a lot of places in the Netherlands itself. And so we decided to go ahead and do like stuff within the Netherlands. So we went to, oh gosh, we went to Kinderdijk and Volendam and the Openlijk Museum, and no, we also did do some time in, we went to Utrecht and did a canal cruise, and what else we saw in Utrecht. And then we did a couple days in Amsterdam also, because she hadn't been to Amsterdam. This was like our third trip here. And we were like, yeah, we went, in Amsterdam, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, haven't been. I was like, what? We haven't taken you to Amsterdam? So we did a couple days there and did like the Rijksmuseum and the Anne Frank House and, and the Van Gogh Museum. So, and then we also did a canal tour in Amsterdam. So that was really cool because I wanted her to be able to compare, because we hadn't done a canal cruise through Utrecht before, so that was nice. So we got to compare like the Utrecht one and the Amsterdam one. And then we had lunch in Utrecht, like right by the canals, down at the bottom, and I thought that was really cool because like I just love how so for those of you who haven't been there, so Utrecht has canals, kind of like you've seen in might have seen pictures of in Amsterdam or other places, so like Venice also, so you've got like houses and buildings and stuff, and then you've got the canal through the middle. And the way they did it in Utrecht, there's history, but basically it's like there's the canal, and then there's usually like a side, and then the buildings and stuff are over here. But there's also like it comes down, and there's like a flat spot, and then the canal. And so people, like there were cellars and things like that. And so people have set up now restaurants and things, and you can sit there right by the canal. And it's really cool. I love that. So that was really neat. Lady Faye asks, will I be doing Tolkien Days next year? I don't know. We had thought about it, and then we just didn't get around to it. I know that sounds terrible, doesn't it? We should try to get together when you come over for that. If you come over for that again, because that's pretty cool. Okay, so the giveaway is closing, and Ricky Spanish was drawn from the giveaway. So if you are in the chat, poke your head up and let B4 know. So I thought I would show real quick, in case there's folks who don't know about this, that you can. There's 4 different places where you can do a kind of like a free luck chance thing to get more tokens. So the apple bobbing, you get either a small apple worth 1 festival token, or a medium apple worth 2. Oh, hey, there we go. Or a large apple worth 3 festival tokens. So then you get the apple, and then you just turn it into the guy standing right there, if you want to. So, hey, I will do another Hobbit flip. Yes, I saw some chat go by about, somebody did 1,000 and only got 1 Hobbit flip. So it wasn't, they're not probably even watching because they donated to somebody else, so they might not even be here. So if they wanted more than one flip, I'd happy to do it. There we go, a flip and a spider. How's that? So yeah, Agili X is pointing out that in the very early Dutch age, and we're talking like 1500, 1600, stuff like that, they used the canals to move stuff by boats, and then it was very easy to use the canals, and then and then you use the storage rooms. It's part of the areas of storage rooms, and a lot of the buildings have like kind of a little bit of a lean to them, and part of the reason for that, and then they have like a hook at the top, and so that way when you're reaching down to get your goods and you pull it up out of the boat, then you can pull it up, and even if it's swinging, it's not going to run into the building as much. So, yes, a spider flip. There was a spider flip. Spider flip, does whatever a spider flip can. The rhyme doesn't quite work. So, yes, as B4 points out, we went to a board game night in what used to be an old monastery wine cellar. That was really cool. It was, yeah, it had like the kind of the arched, ceiling, and it was a neat experience. It was a neat place. I think they do it weekly as well. So I'm like, that's pretty awesome. So, anyway, so I was thinking I could show you where all four of these are. So one of them is here at the party tree, and then one of them is in Brie. So we'll go do that. Yes. Zako's I spotted pizza. Yes. We do have pizza. Oh, hey, we have a last call here for Ricky Spanish. So Ricky Spanish, if you are about, please poke your head up into the chat, or we will redraw for, I believe it was a title? The Sociable, yes, The Sociable. So Demels has been in Amsterdam, including the Van Gogh Museum, and on a separate trip to Efteling. You need to go back and see more. Oh my gosh, Efteling! We need to plan a group Hobbit trip to go to Efteling, because I went there, it was just over a year ago now, and it was so much fun. I loved it. It was raining, but I didn't care. It was great. It was fantastic. Oh, somebody sent a question mark. Did Ricky Spanish send a question mark?
No, I did.
Oh, yeah, before it did. Okay. Let's see what else. Yes, that was pizza. You worked in Amsterdam and you lived nearby, and now you live in the Achterhoek. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're out in Gelderland, so not too far from Germany, actually, which is kind of funny. Oh, you took the child to lunch in Amsterdam on the way to Germany. You know, I like Amsterdam. Oh my gosh, yes, right, Lady Faces, I love the trains. I love the trains here. I know people who are Dutch, they're like, ugh, the trains, they're so dirty. They don't run on time. There's not enough of them, whatever. And I'm like, dude, you have no idea how lucky you have it here compared to like so many other places. I mean, yes, they're not perfect. Absolutely. I would love to see more trains. I would love to see more of everything happening, that'd be fantastic. I would love to see the government like subsidizing the trains, and so that way they could be much less expensive for everybody, and then everybody would take the trains and the buses, and there'd be so much like people wouldn't have to worry about parking and car payments and all that fun stuff. I mean, I would love that. That's my like utopia, right? But yeah, we're not there yet. But yeah, Megan says dirty trains are better than no trains, right? They're actually quite clean. I think they are clean. In general, once in a while, like you'll have a little trash can. They have these cute little trash cans, like at every seat. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's like so luxurious to me. Sorry. Oh, Efteling just opened a new attraction 2 days ago. So Efteling is an amusement park here in the Netherlands, and it's all fairy tales. And think a little Disney-ish and a little Grimm Tales-ish. It's kind of in the middle, I would say. Like there's nobody running around with bloody feet as far as I've seen. But it's definitely a little grittier than like your Disney. My understanding is that Walt Disney saw Efteling, and that was an inspiration for like Walt Disneyland or Walt Disney World. I don't know the story on that necessarily, but like what a cool thing. So, oh, hey, let's check the pumpkin patch. So this is one of the other places where we can get stuff. So this is at the Breeland Festival grounds. So I'm just going to turn this into her because I don't need to carry around a small pumpkin. So, oh hey, while we're here, we could go ahead and do a horse race. That'll give us festival tokens too. It's always great to get more festival tokens. So, yeah, the ground is already below sea level a lot here in the Netherlands. So there's not a lot of tunnels. Most of the trains do run above ground. um, I would say though, okay, so Amsterdam is cool to visit and I like it and there's a lot of like historical stuff going on there. But I find that I really enjoy getting a little bit more off the beaten path in the Netherlands. Um, I don't know. I think part of those because we wanted to move here. We wanted to like, enjoy the culture, right? We wanted to immerse ourselves a little bit in the culture. Um, and so for me, Amsterdam is good, and it has been in the recent past very touristy, taken over kind of thing, and they're working on claiming it back. Actually, the Amsterdam folks of Amsterdam are working on kind of reclaiming their city, um, and I appreciate that it has made it a little bit more enjoyable to visit when there's not just like people walking around drunk everywhere and stuff. There still was, when we were there, a pretty strong scent of marijuana. Sometimes as you're just walking down the street. Um, I mean, I don't mind it. I'm glad it's legal and stuff, but I don't necessarily need to smell it or be like, walking through it. But anyway, but yeah, I really enjoy when we get a chance to go to other places and, I don't know, see different things. Like we found a really nice Rijstafel place in Utrecht, I think it was, that we went to one time. So that was nice. So anyway, okay, what am I going to do here now? We went and we've got our special thing from Brie, and we the pumpkin patch, and we did the bobbing for apples at over at the party tree. So let's go to Thorns Hall and check that out. So, oh yeah, right. So a lot of amusement in the chat for me. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Lou Blood Mom says I lived in the Netherlands for 5 years in Amstelveen. Loved it there. Awesome. Yes, before points out that keeping the water out is pretty much the motto of the Netherlands. And Endo says, I find it absolutely hilarious that the RNG at Doolan, which we'll go to next after this one, instead of apples or pumpkins, you pick scrolls of various degrees of impressive writing. Yeah, that's funny. El Raciel points out that if you have small children or Efteling is too expensive, because Efteling is not cheap. Like it was, I don't know, 20 something per person. We just happened across some like fantastic deal that got us in cheaper, which was fantastic. But yeah, we got lucky for that because normally it's not as cheap as that. So, all right. So I have a box of geodes that we get to check through. That's what we do with the dwarves. I got a cracked geode. Um, Jan Wells says, I find it hilarious that imported stroopwafel is cheaper than lesser quality ones made in the U.S. Hey, the team got another donation, a $55 donation from Frosthorn. So Frosthorn, I expect you're not in the chat, but if you are watching the stream, we'll do a little flip for you here to say thank you. Yay! Hartelijk bedankt. All right, and then let's turn in our geode to this guy. So our options were a cracked geode, which is what we found, a pristine geode we could have found, or a faultless geode. Well, we didn't find any of those fancier ones. We just got this one. So, all right, we got that guy turned in. Now, these are also the same guys that if you were collecting the masks, if you're into that, you could get the masks. So, for example, this guy has the bucket mask. So it looks like that. Like they took the bottom side of a bucket, stuck some wood on it, and called it a mask. Okay, sure, whatever, Joe. And each one of these has a different mask. So that one's a bucket one. I think there's a... Oh, I've forgotten what they are. I am not a mask collector, so I don't have those. Okay, so let's go to Dooland. And let's see, yeah, sorry. People talking about the legality of weed and where it is legal and not. So, technically, it's not in the Netherlands, but it's kind of in a gray area, and that's a whole conversation. Um, and yes, as B4 points out, by coincidence, he moved to Colorado just after weed was legalized there, and then moved to the Netherlands. And yet, in both cases, he is not a partaker of such things. So, okay, yeah. So here's the scroll chest, and yeah, the elves call it like harvest math, but they spell it dwarvish, so it's Jarvestmath or something like that. So I don't speak Elvish. Um, oh, my character doesn't speak Elvish. How about that? So I got an unimpressive scroll. So sad. Man, we're just striking out. We're getting the lowest on all of these. Well, you can have your unimpressive scroll back then, buddy. We could have gotten a well-written scroll or an elegant scroll. And so, yeah, we did not. I didn't think of it as the writing. Oh, but I guess, yeah, well written. So elegantly written scroll, I guess, or an unimpressive scroll. So, like, it's my scrawl. It's just like. So yes, Lou Bloodmom says I love stroopwafels and profiteers. So here's the funny thing: is I'm celiac, so I only eat the gluten-free options of these, and so stroopwafels. Most of you have probably seen. You might call it a stroopwafel because that's what it looks like, and word from an English perspective, and it's basically a layer of like a really thin waffle. Like take a waffle and just smash it until it's super thin, so it's like a cracker almost, and then cover it with like syrup, um, like like a maple syrup, that kind of thing. I almost said mayonnaise, and then put another one of those waffles on top, and it makes this sandwich-like thing, and it's really thin, but it's so good. And if you take it and you put it, like if you have a warm cup of coffee or tea, and then you can set it on top of it, just set because it's a circle, you just set the circle on top of it, and then it warms it up, and then you can take it and it's just like goo, and it's like really yummy. So they do have gluten-free versions, and they are pretty tasty, so I do like those. Oh yeah, what's our current giveaway? Oh my gosh, our current giveaway is 100 LOTRO points. Y'all, get in on that. Exclamation point giveaway. We just all talking about food and stuff. So this is my normal stream for any of you who are like not around during my normal streams. We talk about food, and we talk about housing stuff in LOTRO, and we talk about the cosmetics, and we do festival stuff. So this is kind of like par for the course. We're doing our normal, yeah. Okay, so let's go back to. Oh, speaking of though, where did I put those? I think I put them in my premium house. Speaking of housing items, by the way, have you seen this emote? I love this emote. Like I hope you can see it. She's packing up, and then throws the backpack on, and we're off. So good. I love that one. That's my favorite so far now. I do like the smoking pipe one, whatever, and then like the dragon encircles you. That one's really cool too. But sorry, I know there's a question. I'm trying to get there. So Pepper Depper asks, your UI looks super pretty. Is that a plugin or something unlockable in the game? Moobot has sent a link there. Thanks, B4. Thank you. Yes, go to LOTRO interface. I'm using the JRR Skins collection. And and I am. Oh yes, the UI skin makes the dressing room really big, which I love. So for example, so that was how I ended up down this rabbit hole of this UI skin, actually. Because I was watching Druid's Fire, and she had this really gigando wardrobe. Like, the character was most of the screen, and you could just rotate it, and then like all the buttons were on the side, but they were just kind of hovering in midair. And I think that one is the BDRX by itself. But then this one comes as a part of the skins collection, and so I like this one because I can also see the character pretty good. Now it creates a whole portrait here that I'm standing in front of, so it maintains that separately, so I'm not seeing the background, which the one that Druidsfire was using does show the, it's like transparent. So it's just different. It's different. So, oh, we have a winner. Zondaz was drawn from the giveaway for the, I think, 100 LOTRO points. So, yeah, so pop up in the chat. Hey, Zondaz says, I am here. Congratulations. So yeah, stroopwafel with mayo. No, fries with mayos. I love the fries here, and the fries with mayo is a big thing. It's a typical thing. Oh my gosh, now I kind of want a capsule on. Well, I've got pizza. That'll be fine for now. I can get a donor box another day. And then we swing back to food, of course. So, Promethean, how are we doing today, y'all? I think we're doing great. We're talking about food. Aw, and Quimp Want to Know says, I wrote you lyrics for your spider flip, but the chat was too fast. Oh, man. Oh, before said he grabbed him. Manhandler, amused that the stream was all weed, 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 and then abruptly food. We're hobbits. We talk about food. Like, this is how this goes. Yeah, exactly. Sam Burke. It's not a LOTRO stream without discussion of food. Most often bacon related. Although, you know what? I don't do bacon as much over here as I did in the US. Well, hey, Cord's in the chat. Hi, Cord. Says, hello, everyone. How are things over here? This is Cordovan. Been busy on the other game side this morning. He's streaming over on DDO. But then he's going to be over here streaming here in a little bit. Let me pull that list up again. So let's see. Right now, I'm in my second hour. So thanks, everybody, for sticking around. This is so much fun. And then after me is Winnie's Musings, and then Big Ed Mustafa, Scenario, Master of Dungeons, Sansaray, and then Cordovan, then followed by Norse Wrecker, Poteen for 2 hours, Elgalduin, and Druid's Fire. So B4 will not be streaming today, and neither will Aldaleth, but they are going to be in the chat doing the giveaways. So make sure you give them a hello if you are missing them today. All right, so now we are in the middle of a giveaway for the Blue Drake portrait frame. So the new thing, the new shiny. So yeah, definitely type in ! giveaway if you want to get in on that. Yeah, so Dimensions, you talk about turkey bacon. That I was just about to say. I miss turkey bacon. And I know y'all are going to be like, what? But seriously, when I was in the US, okay, so I'm from the US, and bacon, it splatters everywhere and it gets grease on everything. And I don't have a gallbladder. So extra grease and all that cholesterol is actually really hard for my body to deal with. And I have to like pat it down. It just turned into like way more work. And even doing the bacon in the oven was still not a fantastic option. Then I discovered turkey bacon, and I could like lay it out on the pan. I knew how long I could leave it. I'd flip it over, and it was so tasty, and it was just perfect. It was perfect. So I actually really miss turkey bacon. So I'm glad there's another turkey bacon lover in the chat. I have not been able to find anything like that over here. Though to be fair, I just really don't eat as much like of the beef and stuff over here. Although I think I did put something on my pizza. Hey, I wanted to, before I got too distracted, because I don't know, I never get distracted. What are you talking about? I went ahead and got that small grove of fiery fall trees, which is one of the new housing items this year. And so I put it in my yard, and I wanted y'all to see it if you hadn't seen it yet. So isn't that cute? I think it's good. I like it. It's kind of tempting to get like a whole yard full of it, right? Just like fill your whole yard with these trees. So I might, if I end up with enough tokens by the end of the festival, I might get some more. So I really like that one. And then the other new housing items was was this harvest pumpkin planter. I keep calling it a platter. Dude, I'm so stuck on food. But it's a harvest pumpkin planter. So it's got all these cute pumpkins in it. Oh, I planted seeds this year. I'm trying to be a gardener. I do not have a green thumb. But my hope is that if it lives outside, maybe it can like survive. You know, nature can help me out. And I planted pumpkins, and I haven't seen pumpkins come up. I should go double check though, because I haven't actually looked in like a month at the planters. So, yeah. There's a reason why I'm not much of a gardener. Anyway, um, yes, Turkey is the unsung hero of the bacon family. Hey, we have a donation, a $10 donation to the team, I think, for our, oh no, or maybe to me, from Scott Smith. So thank you for that. Here, let's jump up on some pumpkins. Can I do a Hobbit flip on top of pumpkins? Can I get on top of the pumpkins? Oh, yeah. All right, let's do our Hobbit flip. Right on top of that planter. Yeah. Thank you for that donation. Much appreciated it. Yes, Dimensionist, I'm here for you. I'm here for everybody to remind you that you've got today and you've got tomorrow for festival, for the Harvest Festival for this year. So if you have things that you still want to get, if you still need to get more tokens, all of that, like this is your weekend, this is your time. So remember to get out there and grab all the goodies before they are gone for a year. Yeah, Ginger, fling the seed and let nature decide. I mean, it's not quite that bad, but we're pretty close to that for when it comes to how good I am at gardening. Oh, yeah. Manadler does point out that this is a Lindleby yard. So I did go ahead and buy a premium house over here on the Mordor server. I have like a whole bunch of them on the other servers too. But I just can't help myself. I've got to have these premium. I love the Lindleby houses now. I'm pretty happy about that. So yeah, and it's a huge yard, as Van Adler is pointing out. It's ginormous, as they say. I agree. So yes, I do have room for a couple of the older giant pumpkins. I could do something like that. So, oh, okay. Inquiring Minds Want to Know says turkey bacon is available in the Netherlands. Interesting. You know, it's so funny though. I feel like my hunger for meats has gone down since I've been here. But, you know, it may be worth picking up when I'm having a craving. Let's see. So, turkey bacon is Aguterberg Vleeswaren, which they call kalkoen bacon. Okay. I'll have to look into that. So yes, Dimensionist, as you point out, you've been doing the in-league deliveries. So the in-league deliveries and the Ale Association deliveries give you tokens that you can then turn in and it gets you a box, a token box. Here, let me pop back over to the party tree and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, by the way, what are we in the middle of the giveaway for? What we got? What we got? The blue Drake portrait frame. Ooh, the new shiny. So hey, if you want that, make sure you type ! giveaway. Get that into the chat there. So yeah, that is one of the new shinies this year. The blue Drake portrait frame. I have to say though, I was really hoping that we would get the Sam with the pumpkin or art apples. I need the English word. I just forgot the word in English. What's potatoes? Thank you. My brain's having one of those days. So there's a portrait frame that's all potatoes. And it's so cute, and I love it. But unfortunately, that's not on the loot list this year, and it's not in the giveaways this year. But you can get the Sam. You can have Sam standing in your yard, and he will give you like a little gift every day, which is really cute. But yeah, the Samwise portrait frame is so cute. So I'm digging the blue Drake portrait frame. I think that's really cool. Which, by the way, our giveaway for this hour closes in 5 minutes. So if you want in on that, put that there. Yes, trio flying potatoes. I love that, dude. Like, my understanding is the Netherlands is like the #2 exporter, or maybe #1, of potatoes in the world. So, like, it's crazy. The Dutch love their potatoes too, by the way, because there's fries, which you get like everywhere. There's like even a popular dish called kapsalon, which is fries, and then like a meat like a doner or something on above that, and then you've got like various salady things, so like lettuce and some tomato, maybe some onion. You could have pickles, and then there's cheese that's melted over the top. Oh my god, it's so good. It's like one of my favorite things. So yeah, Sam, as Sam Burke points out, Samwise Gamgee gives away a cooking item every day. You have him on 2 servers. Nice. Lady Faye, hold the salad, but that sounds yum. I mean, it actually tastes really good. You can also try like a donor box. That's what we've also been getting recently. Well, it also has the tomatoes and stuff in it, though. So I don't know. And mayonnaise. And mayonnaise. I totally forgot about the mayonnaise part. Anyway, super tasty. One of my favorite things here. And then also, Stampot is a thing here, which is like um, um, mashed potatoes and like a vegetable of some sort, like a spinach, and then like a gravy in the middle, and then usually like a giant sausage thrown on top or something. So, oh, you're averse to lettuce. All right, fair. You don't have to do it. I mean, you could ask them not to do the lettuce. That's true. So, um, so if you have a festival token box, like the kind that you can get from the in-league tokens or the Ale Association or any other various ways that you get one, you can come to like Becca Burdock to trade in tokens that you have, and you get one of those boxes. So if you're curious about what's in the box, when you open it, you get to choose, and you can pick 6 spring leaves, 6 anniversary tokens, or 3 midsummer tokens, or 10 fall festival ones, or 12 farmers fair. Oh, that's not in the middle screen. Or 12 Yule festival tokens. So you could choose one of those categories. So like say you have a bunch of, like I have a bunch of fall festival tokens. Well, I have 216. I could be like, hey, I want to trade these in. Oh, here we go. This is a better option. I have 800 farmers fair tokens. So I could be like, hey, I would like to barter away 25 of those tokens. Now I have one of these boxes. So I open the box and it says, well, what do you want instead? And I can be like, hey, I'll take 10 fall festival tokens. Boom. And so now I have 10 fall festivals. So it's a way to cycle from one festival to tokens to a different one. Really handy for me for like the anniversary festival, because I never feel like I have enough of those tokens. So, yeah. So that's so that's a one way to get tokens in a festival where you may be struggling or something like that. So, and Handler says, when you say it out loud, it sounds something that would be recited at Green Dragon Fridays. A verse to lettuce. That's actually kind of fun. Maybe I'll have to write a thing. I keep meaning to write more stuff for Green Dragon Fridays, and I just haven't. Yeah, I've been distracted. I haven't been writing as much as I'd like to, but it'll be fun. Oh, we have another donation. It looks like a donation to the team. So that is by David. So we'll for $60. So yes, hartelijk bedankt there, David. So let's get a little Hobbit flip action on screen, just in case he happens to be around. Yes. Now, Dimensions points out that if you're using the Fateful Toolkit or the Flowing Silverstone, oh, I forgot about that. You get an extra, you get +1. So you get +1 from the box, like 11 instead of 10 in that case. Yeah, I've been using the Fateful Toolkit when doing my in-league and Ale Association stuff. I only have one of those, of course, so it's over on Treebeard. But so you get a token, but instead of getting 1 token of displeasure or distaste, whatever they give you, you get 2, right? Instead of getting 1 badge of taste, you get 2. And then yeah, so it was great. I was able to like make stuff work. So, okay, so Scooterwick is the winner of the frame, I believe it is. Portrait frame. So, Scooter, if you are in the chat, please pop your head up and let B4 know. So that way you can get a code from B4. So, but the Fateful Toolkit definitely gives festival tokens. Oh, and the Silverstone does not. That's sad. Yeah, Hamshank, you're sad because yours is stuck on Treebeard. Mine is also. Um, I mean, stuck. I use it over there all the time, so I'm okay with it being there. But yeah, it'll be a while before my Fateful Toolkit finds its way to any other servers. Now, I have currently a debuff thing going on here. So like apple bobbing, it says still 27 minutes, pumpkin picking 34. So there's separate little icons for each of those things that we did. But you'll notice I only have one of those on right now because I still am waiting for that 24-hour cooldown for the secret treasure chest. But, oh, that's not going to help me. Oh, Scuderick. Scuderick. It is your last chance to claim your code from before, or else we will redraw a new person. So make sure you get here in the chat real quick. Hey, there they are. Nice. Now remember, everybody, you must be present to win. So when your name is drawn, make sure you're around. So, well, I'm glad you didn't miss out. Always sad to have somebody miss out. You don't want that to happen. But I do, these are once an hour also, so I can go ahead and grab these. Yay! Okay, so giveaway is being reset, and this time it will be for, what you got? Drum roll. For viewer of events. It is an account-wide title. Type exclamation point giveaway to enter. So you can enter, and it says on here, but I'll go ahead and just say it out loud too. You can win one of each type, each category. So for example, we are giving away today, throughout the whole day, LOTRO points, frames, housing items, pets, and titles. So that's 5 different categories. So you can win once in each of those 5 different categories. But once you have won in a category, and we are keeping track, you can't win again in that same category. So like if you win LOTRO points, you did a great job, good job, and that will be the LOTRO points you have won for that day, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, you can't win a second time. So let's see. Oh yeah, I've already done all my bingo buffeting with this character. Winnie's Music asks, do I know where to find a house on Mordor with all the festival doormats? I did. Let me see. I use this plugin called LOTRO Pad, and sometimes I write stuff in there, but I forgot to do that. Somebody did tell me, and I have forgotten. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Egg Arthur, is that on, and that's on Mordor? So, oh, I do not have all of the stuff myself. Sadly, I've only got 5 characters on here, and so I don't have like a whole bunch of the treat mats. That's okay though, you know what I mean? Because if somebody else already has it, I'm okay with that. So awesome. Okay. And Winnie's Musings is around. You're on Mordor. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, also, okay, so we've got one long street in Crickwent in Breeland, and then we've got 2 Wending Way in Goat Bottle neighborhood in the Shire. Ooh. Oh my goodness. And 1 Haven Way in Gwalhad in Fallowthorn Homesteads. Goodness. Yeah, our kinship currently has was set up in Fallowthorn Homesteads, which I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I'm hoping that's not where we end up settling with our kin house, because I want to be someplace, I like Breeland kin houses and I like Shire kin houses. If we're not gonna go for like one in a premium neighborhood, because oh my gosh, could you imagine? I would love to have a premium neighborhood one, but although, you know, I haven't checked our Discord recently to see if we have a kin house. Oopsie. I should probably check on that. Hey, let's pop over to Wistmead for a few minutes, because we've got like, what, half an hour? Yeah, I've got about half an hour, and then Winnie's Musings will be on. So, oh, you're currently there as a Marthiel. Nice. Oh, that costume is so good. I love the Marthiel costume. So yeah, Manhandler says Fallowthorn houses are pretty and stuff, but oh my gosh, they're hard to light inside. I think I've just become really attached to all the big houses, to the premium houses. Um, and I'm really enjoying the premium house neighborhoods, especially the Lindleby housing neighborhood. It does. I mean, there's a couple of houses that are far away, and I wish they weren't. But aside from that, I find things that are mostly centrally located, and I do like that. It does keep it to be more of that kind of like community, hanging out, neighborhood feeling. You know what I mean? And I like that. So. Dimensionist would love to play on Legendary servers. You're VIP, so you could, but you just have so much time and effort. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, and it's hard to move to a new one and start all over. I definitely understand that. Hey, we have a. Well, I'll do a flip for you because you're just standing right here in front of me. Hi. Yes, Winarthiel. Winarthiel. I love that. Hello. Ah, that's such a good outfit. Check that out, y'all. If you haven't seen that before, this is the Amarthiel costume when he's showing it off for us. So good. It's so good. And then try playing a musical instrument. Do you have any musical instruments on you? If you don't, it's okay. But it's so funny if you play a musical instrument while you're in the costume. Yeah, it's like it floats and it does its own thing. It's so fun. Look at that. Isn't that great? And if you do it with the drum just hovers there and just like bung, 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 bung. It's so good. Yes, and Marthiel has no need of hands for your mortal instruments. Ooh, you have a harp. Okay, that'll be good. Oh, Lou Blood Moon, if you are looking for this dress, it's available right now during the festival. I mean, that's how you get it. It's a costume that you buy. Here, let me rotate around you a little bit. Do that again when you have a chance. It's a costume that you buy for mithril coins. So, but it's a permanent skill. So you get it like, like a firework skill or like a pet or whatever. Like you can put on the costume, and so then while you have it on, you have like a little bar and stuff, and then you can take it off. It's like a skill that you have. Yeah, your floating harp. It's so fun. Oh, that's good. I love that. That one's such a good outfit. Nice. Thank you for showing that off. We really appreciate that. Hey. um, let's see. Yeah. So let's see. I think we've got some other. Oh, Carmine want to know asks where does one get that special mat? That's that you. It's not Sauron. It's like the. Uh, um, it's like wraiths. It's called the Unwelcome Mat. And Egg Arthur put information in the chat there that there's currently 3 versions of that. There's a rare drop from the Barad Guldur raid. It's a very rare drop. I've been trying to get it for a long time and haven't been able to. There's one in this season's reward track in the package that you get if you make it to tier 100. Oh, we got to work on that. We're working on that on Treebeard, but I kind of forgot about it. And I think we had like a week left on that. So, and then the third way you can get one of those mats right now is on the legendary servers of Angmar or Mordor, and you get tokens, and then eventually you can save up enough tokens to get enough reputation. And once you have enough reputation and the tokens, then you can buy the mat from the barterer. So it's not a quick and easy way to get it, but it is a way to get it. So hopefully you can manage to get it if that's something that's of interest to you. So, Sandberg, the Bombadil server was so short-lived. It was only a month. You say you didn't have time to get a character out of the intro. Oh, yeah. Hey, Dimensionist, gonna definitely make an effort to join the streams. Oh, nice thing. That's awesome. A little early for you. Yeah, I start at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. on Tuesdays. So, so I'm on for 2 hours on Tuesdays, and then before is right after me for 2 hours doing plugin stuff. So, 10 days left. 10 days left on the legendary items thing. Do you know what though? I am like looking forward to here on these servers. So this is Mordor and Angmar's on the same schedule. That we will be going up to the next level. We'll get the next expansion, which is Moria, which will allow us to get our legendary items, which allows us to then get progress on that legendary item reward track. So, and there's always like some special stuff in there, and so I'm really keen for that. So, okay, we are in coming up on like kind of the last 20 minutes of my stream, roughly. A what? Is the rare mat available in regular and legendary servers? Yeah, I mean, we might not have that yet. Yeah, we don't have that yet because that's what in the Mirkwood area. Yeah. Egg Arthur confirms that, yeah, Baird Guldur is not available yet because it's part of the Mirkwood content. So when it is, then yes, we will have a chance to try and get that. Hey, so we have a giveaway reminder. The title Viewer of Events is currently on the pedestal of giveaways. And so you must be present to win, just a reminder. So yes, type !! giveaway if you still want in on that. Okay, so I was gonna do these 4 quests. That's what we're doing. I've just picked up 4 quests here in Wistmead. I picked up his one, her one to get black cats, and then I've got the we're skipping the maze for the moment, and then yeah, the Barad Guldur one is the OG welcome mat. It's the original one. It's the one that all the rest of these are based on. But I'm still grateful that they're creating other ways for us to be able to get it. I'm so glad for that. Barad Guldur. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so many BGs. So anyway, so I'm going around and getting trying to shake off the effects of that fog noggin ale that Hobbit gave me. Collecting some black cats. Here, I'll show you guys a little this one trick that LOTRO players hate. Now, sometimes next to the maze, so like along, one of these, you'll find spiritless hobbits and you'll find black cats. I am not seeing any this time. So they come up as rings on your mini-map. But when they are there, that's a super handy way to get the 4 black cats that you're looking for. So sometimes I'll come over here and talk to the spiritless hobbit, and then I'll just pop down there and see if there's anything down there. Because what I'm trying to do right now is, yes, shake off the effects of my fog noggin ale, which seeing these ghosts like the stomped shrew is one of them. I suppose I could get off the horse, you might see it better. This spider, there's like a little ghosty spider. Ah! What sort of vile illusion is this? Sudden terror grips you, and you feel more alert. Stooploops asks, how come I don't have the drunk screen effects from the fog noggin? Because I have turned off post-processing effects. I often will turn those off on my streams because I don't think it's an enjoyable experience for you as a viewer to just see a big fuzzy screen with because like it comes across as like that color. So just like that's my whole screen, and I just think that maybe the viewer experience isn't as exciting that way. So I figure, yeah, I turn it off to make it easier for you all to see what I'm doing. Hey, so we have a winner from the giveaway, and that is Don't Even Trip. But what if you just fall down? Just don't do it. Hey! Oh, that's me. Congratulations. So awesome. Before we'll send you a whisper with the code, and then you can enter that code and have that item. So congratulations. And yeah, the titles are mainly account wide, so you're good on that one. For the things that are single character only, you'll want to make sure you're on the character that you want to have it on when you redeem the code. And just as a reminder, if you are redeeming any codes that you win, you go to the LOTRO store here in the game, and then pull that up, and here where it says redeem code, you just copy and paste that code straight in there, and then click the little present there, and it'll go cha-ching, and then you have the thing. Ooh, the current giveaway is for a sleeping gray cat housing item. Yeah, that's the only thing about me being on Mordor is I don't have all of these things necessarily, so I cannot show you what the sleeping gray cat looks like in a house. So you'll just have to take my word for it that it's super cute and you totally want it. Well, especially if you're into housing. I suppose if you're not into housing, it's not as exciting to you, but as it is to some of us. All right, so I still need 3 more black cats. I got kind of spoiled recently. I keep finding them in the maze, or next to the maze, and that's been really handy. Oh, let's see. We got like 15 minutes left. I don't think I want to try to do the maze. And the reason why is because now I have been using Before's Festival Buddy 2, which has the map involved. So like the Tanglecorn map is embedded in Festival Buddy 2, which is awesome. And it shows me the regular path and then the cheat path. Well, okay, maybe we could go try the cheat path. Oops, not that. I guess we'll try the cheat path. So the problem for me is that I really have to focus when I'm doing that. I can't like, I'm not very interactive when I'm doing that, but we'll give it a try. I will give it a try for you all. Yeah, the Space Myth. Sometimes I just chill by the cemetery. They say to find a cat by the front gate, but people grab it a lot if Wistmead is busy. Agreed. Agreed. So, okay. So here we go. So I'm going to stick this map over to the side so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Ready? And there's a $10 donation from Anonymous. Thanks for donating to the team, Anonymous. All right, so we go up and over and here. There's not a lot of like forgiveness with the cheat of the week. Like you have to get it almost perfect in order to make it through on time. And I may have just lost track of where I am. So I'm going to do a real quick /LOC and it shows me where I am. That's also embedded in that. Okay, cool. Oops, I ran into a wall. I got 3 seconds. 2 seconds, 1 second. Yay! We got it. Whoops, sorry. I disturbed the cat. The cat's like, I'm out. Okay, so how did I get to the map? The question is, I use Festival Buddy 2, and there's 2 ways pretty much to get this to come up. Is when you pick up the quest, it can automatically just pop up because it's like, oh, you're going to need a map for this. Or, well, actually 3 ways. Or I could be like, I think if I pick it, right, will it come up? So if I click on, so here you can pick the quest that you want to know more about. That's one way. Oh, sorry, Toffee Cake. I disturbed your cat too. Sorry. Yeah, usually I have, I suffer from headaches, and so I'm not usually so, like, energetic, and so it works out great for the cats, but occasionally they're like, wow, when I get energetic. And then the other way I got here was at the bottom here, it says map. So I can click on that, and it shows me the Tanglecorn maze map there. So those are the 3 ways that I know of that you can get to it. Pardon me. So we were looking for black cats. Oh, that doesn't help. Over on the other side of the maze. So I'm going to go this way just in case there's any on the side. I'm going to hold out hope that we'll find some more black cats on the side of the maze. I think we are going to strike out on the black cats next to the maze. So there is a black cat that a lot of people don't go to. So shush, don't tell anybody about this one, okay? It's over here, and you can see it on my mini radar even. It's over here in this like bramble of trees. He's walking away from me. Hey, hey, come back. So, and you come out kind of like here, not far from Bingo. So that's in that kind of clusters behind that big tree back there. And then there's another one that's also kind of hidden over in this bundle of trees and brush and whatnot. So there's another black cat in here often. So those are the places where you can find some black cats. Because yes, as was mentioned, yeah, there's a black cat that hangs out here by the front of the cemetery. There's the one in the bushes there that you can see right now. And then there's one that kind of hangs out in this area. And those are the three that everybody goes to. So it's really handy to have like alternative places to go find cats. So, yeah, Dimensionist says I may actually have to get Festival Buddy. Never bothered with it because I've done the festivals at least a dozen times, right? Hundreds if you can count, yeah, everything. But I struggle with the corn maze. I have the regular, the spring maze memorized, but I don't have these memorized. And so I find Festival Buddy 2 really handy for this. I've used it a number of times. I use it for the bottles, as we saw earlier. Yeah, I find it a really handy, like, extra help, which is awesome. Oh, we've got another donation to the team from Ulf Weird. Y'all, the team's getting donations, which is great. We're up to, like, we're getting closer and closer to our team goal, but I'm still short of my goal. So, maybe later on we can encourage people to maybe donate to my row as well. That'll be nice. But I will definitely do a Hobbit flip there for Ulf Weird. So thank you for that $60 donation to the team. That is awesome. So yes, on Select, so we won't tell anyone. I appreciate that. Yes, we'll just keep that secret amongst us, right? What's the plugin that gives me the bar at the top? Titan Bar, as everybody has mentioned. Yes, Titan Bar is one of the favorites. I would say, oh boy. I mean, when people are like, what are your favorite plugins? I mean, Titan Bar comes up. I use Travel Window 2 a gob ton. I really love a lot of the stuff that B4 does with the Festival Buddy too, so I've been using that a lot more and more. Also because if there's something I'm like, well, could you add this feature? He often does, so that's really, having an in-house programmer helps. The deed tracker, thank you, Winnie's Musings. Oh my gosh, that is like so good. And some of you might think, well, why do I need a deed tracker when I've got the deed log in game? It's like, it takes the information that's in there, but it gives it to you in so many different ways. For example, if you're like, man, I really need some LOTRO points, you can be like, okay, I'm going to go to Area Door. Where are there LOTRO points available for me? I can look at this and that sees that in Breland, I have 265 LOTRO points and 86,000 virtue experience outstanding in Breland that I haven't done yet. So the D tracker is fantastic, and I mean, I can't even start telling you all the things you can do with it. It's pretty neat. So yes, I really like using Titan Bar. It's like one of the first things I always put in, and it has all these different categories of things that you can choose from. I know it's kind of hidden behind my Mordor server words there, but you can pick and choose what you want to have show up at the top. So, hey, we got a donation on mine. Thank you, Stephen Ketelar. Much appreciated. Yay. Well, let's get a Hobbit flip, a Wistmead flip for you there. Thank you so much. I mean, I am grateful that people are donating to the team, and I think that is super awesome. I also like hitting my goals. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a gamer. What can I say? Like, you give me an objective and I want to hit it. You know how that goes, right? I've been doing some, I'm part of like a fitness, healthier living thing. And we've started this app where it tracks if you do walks and stuff like that, and you can get points, and like there's a leaderboard. And let me tell you, I went way too far the first week because I'm like, what? I can earn points? Put me on the top of that leaderboard. That was not a good choice for me, but it has instilled in me some better habits of getting out and getting moving. So at least there's that. Okay, so we have the sleeping gray cat housing item, which is the current giveaway. And that is goes for the next 5 minutes. So make sure you do exclamation point giveaway if you want in on that. And I see a donation from the chat. Dimensionist, thank you so much. Here, we'll do a Hobbit flip inside the rock. How's that? Oh, you're so sweet. You already did a donation, but I'm so close to my goal. I am getting closer. We are getting like closer and closer. I was so excited when I saw that people were donating, even when I was offline. That was pretty neat. I was pretty excited about that. So, heartstick-a-badunked. Heartlick-badunked for that. That is fantastic. Okay, so what was I going to do? So there's a couple things I was going to check on. First of all, I have been streaming for almost 2 hours, y'all. So my time is coming to a close, and Winnie's Musings is going to be on right after me. So make sure you stick around. Yeah. You haven't even started stream. Yeah, I finally was like, oh gosh, Extra Life, y'all donate. I finally mentioned it last week, and already I'm like, I was in over 400 coming into today's stream. So we're at 620 out of my $750 goal. So thank you everybody who's helped me get that far. That it warms my little Hobbit heart, you know. So yes, so coming up today we have Winnie, and then Big Ed Mustafa, followed by Scenario, who is an SSG employee. So that'll be fun to see what he's got on track for us today. Master of Dungeons, followed by Sansaray and Cordovan, both of who also work for SSG. I am hoping we catch Sansaray because they do the localization, which means like the translation stuff into German and French, and so I'm really keen to that they coordinate that, and so I'm keen to see what they have to say. Then followed by Norse Wrecker and Potine, both of whom are new to our stream team. And then El Galdwin and Druid's Fire is going to finish us off from our 11 to midnight slot. That's all Eastern time. So that's going to be, oh, right, yes. And it is Potine's debut on this channel. I totally forgot about that. Like, he's going to normally stream on Saturdays, I believe. And so it's like, he's like, oh, okay, I'm good to go on Saturday the 2nd. And they were like, hey, that's our Extra Life stream. Welcome. So that's going to be exciting. Am I a LOTRO dev or just a community streamer? I am just a community streamer. I have been playing the game since the beginning of 2019. And just really got into it and have been really enjoying it, and joined the stream team, I don't know, like a year or so later. I really enjoy the festivals. That seems to be my jam. And so before was helping me put together videos, and by helping me I mean he did all the stuff. But yeah, we put together some videos about like how to do things at the festivals, and that was really, people found that handy. And so he was like, Cord was like, hey, you know, people want to join the stream team. I was like, I'll join. Yeah, the flip is so different, isn't it? Like, okay, so this is a river hobbit doing a flip here. And yeah, like your feet don't even touch the ground or anything, but yet for like a hobbit flip, we do like the whole arms and hands and everything. And a little ta-da at the end. I love the ta-da at the end. Oh, we have a giveaway. The winner is Sweet Gin. So Sweet Gin, are you online? Or yeah, are you around? Pop up and say hi and jump up here in the chat. Get up, get up, get it down. Make sure you pop up in the chat and let B4 know that you are here, so that way he can get you a code. So before I leave, I was going to show you that costume from earlier that we were looking at. You can go to Mago Brace Girdle here, and he is here, and he's also at the party tree. He's over by the Haunted Burrow at the party tree area. And Oh, Sweet Jen, make sure you pop up in the chat here because I haven't seen you yet. So make sure you come and say hi, so you can get your thing. Last call for Sweet Jen. Otherwise, before we'll redraw and give that item to somebody else. So, okay, so if you were looking for one of those costumes, they are here with this guy with Mogo, Bryce Girdle, and they cost mithril coins. And to get mithril coins, you'll have to spend LOTRO points. Okay, so it's yeah, just make sure that's how you get there. But they range from like I think 50 mithril coins to like 150, depending on which costume. There might have been one that was 25. Yeah, Sarah Oakart you can get for 25. Oh, and same with Skorgrim Dourhand. But if you want to be the Witch King of Angmar, it's 100. And okay, so hang on. I saw we have a James Collins. Thank you for the donation. Here, let's get a little flip action going on here on the screen. Yes, thank you. Okay, so we have a giveaway winner for, and that is Gameplay Plays. Hey, there they are in the chat. Congratulations. So, ooh, look at that. I'm at 660 out of 750. So close. We're so close. Oh, Gameplay Plays. You have block whispers from strangers. So send before a Twitch whisper, and then you'll be able to, yeah, because he is a stranger. Stranger to some. Hey, there is a donation to the team for 30. So we'll get a little Hobbit flip in there. So, yes. Well, if you are a stockpiler of mithril coins, now is a great way to use those. And yeah, that's what I do. Actually, I kind of stockpile my mithril coins so I can buy costumes. Oh, so what I was gonna say, funny thing is, characters who are wearing the costumes. So you know how if you're like a hobbit or a dwarf, the littler characters, you are on like a pony and your stuff is smaller. And if you're like race of man or elf, you're on a horse and your stuff is bigger. It follows the same with those costumes. So you could have like a Hobbit Sarah Oakart and like a Bjorning Sarah Oakart running around next to each other, and they are different sizes. So funny. I love it. So, all right. Well, I think we are in the last couple minutes here. So Winnie, go ahead and start getting your stuff ready because I can jump out whenever. Ignore you changing things. I'll do my best. Yeah, so let's see. I hope we covered everything that everybody wanted to see today. We ran all over the festival. We ran all over the party tree area. We ran all around the Wistmead area. We even went into the maze and made it back out. So yay us. We have a giveaway for 100 LOTRO points right now. So make sure you jump in on that. So exclamation point giveaway will get you into that giveaway. I will be wrapping up here in just like a few moments, and I will be handing the torch over to Winnie's musings. So stick around. You ready? Okay, well then I will wrap up. So thank you everybody. This has been a fantastic 2 hours. Thanks for coming along. Really appreciate it. Love seeing all the new folks. I will be in the chat still before we'll be giving giveaways still. So make sure you hang about and have a wonderful time with us. Thank you so much. And as I often say, remember to stay connected to that Hobbit side of your heart. Take care of each other, all right? All right. Bye-bye, everybody. It didn't keep it. There you go. Arthur just did a $30 donation, but not to me.